Hello everyone. Sorry, this is the second time I tried recording this video. The last one I kind of went through, it had a little bit of background noise, and my kiddo had a tablet going and that had some music on it that I didn't want to cause any issues with, just because I don't know how to do the editing, so I didn't want to try and mess anything up. So today is May 3rd. It is right now 2:15 where I am at. So we're going to try this video again. I do have a few things I'd like to share with you guys. The first thing being I am working on a shawl, and we're trying a little bit of a different angle today just because one of the things I want to show is a little bigger and it was awkward in the first video too. So this is the first little guy I am working on. See if I can get it kind of close so you guys can see the stitching. It's like a moss stitch type of shawl. This is called Ma's Prairie Shawl by Crabapple Crafts. This yarn is by Speckled Finch Studio. This main color is Candy Hearts, and once this is a little bit bigger, there's some stitching towards the end of the shawl where it's a little more open, and when we get down to that part I'm going to change colors and add in this pretty purple, and this is called Sweet Love. This I am using my, let's see here, it's a 3.5 millimeter, an E. This is my clover hook, which I really like these clover hooks, and it's making the stitching look really, really nice. Oh, here's the takes for it. So, the speckled was this, it's kind of torn, so that's the little tag for the Candy Hearts. And then the Sweet Love is the purple, and I'll make sure I leave her website down below. I had gotten these two colors in her last box, which I'm going to cake these up. I have a knit shawl pattern I want to make with these two, and this was part of a monthly box that I got from her, and that had a coupon code in it, so I had went in and looked at her shop and ordered these and used the coupon code with that. I should hopefully have a box coming from her soon, maybe next week. So that is that. My next little project is a robe. So this is going to be for my kiddo. This is called the Cuddly Kids Bathrobe by Hookfully. And so I am starting the first arm for this, and I did have her kind of try it on this morning, and it does come down to the back of her calves, which I think will be long enough. So you start in the pattern up at the top of the hood here, and then work your way down, do some increases, all sorts of fun stuff. I probably added a little more on the body part than what the pattern calls for, but that's okay. So this is a Bernat Pipsqueak in the color Lullaby. This was gifted to me by a friend who was going through her stash, and I just gave it to me, which is just fine. On this I'm using another clover hook. This is my NP 10 millimeter. So that's working up really quickly. Sorry, you might hear the dog panting in the background. I just got done playing ball with her, and it is a little warm out, so she's a little hot, she'll be okay. She has plenty of water, and it is kind of cool in our house, so that makes it really nice. So yeah, that pattern is, I think I said, the Cuddly Kids Bathrobe by Hookfully. So yeah, and so where I am in western Montana, we're really close to Idaho. The friend that gave me this pipsqueak yarn is an hour and 45 minutes-ish away. But there's a yarn shop that we went to, oh gosh, it's been about 6 months ago. Sent an email out and is doing like a May challenge, so you have to try. They sent a picture of May and all the days in May. So just as long as you do some sort of project every day in the month of May, at the end of the month you can submit that back to this yarn company. It's called Yarn and Honey. So the owner, I don't know if she owns the bee farm or if someone in her family owns the bee farm and she just helps. So she carries obviously yarn and then family honey, which we have tried, my husband and I, and it is actually very good. So I'm trying to plan a little trip to this yarn shop again to get us another jug of the honey. So we are both kind of working on that for the month of May, which when I send my little calendar back, I'll probably include some of the pictures of what I'm working on. So the next little thing, I do have a couple yarn clubs that I'm part of, this one being one of it, which I'll get a new box hopefully in a few days. I'm also part of Freckled Whimsy's. She's got two clubs that I am part of. Nature's Palette is one, which usually for those she does like 12, it's a year-long thing. And then just a regular monthly club that I think she's been carrying since she's kind of started. So the first club is the Nature's Palette, which is super pretty. I love the brown. I love the blues. The mini is also very pretty. She has a few different bases, and I will put her shop down below, but I do her Serendipity base, which is 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. The main skein is 100 grams or 460 yards. And then the mini is 25 grams and 115 yards. And this colorway is Wildlife Sanctuary. So I'm kind of thinking I'm going to make this into a musselburgh hat, just because I think that's going to be very pretty. But we will see how that goes. And there's her info for that stuff. And I'll make sure I link her down below, and I'll make sure I link this girl down below. This is going to be, I think, a knit shawl, which I found a tutorial on YouTube, so I'm hoping, I'm thinking once I finish this robe, I will wind these up and start that knit shawl. And then her monthly club is also a very pretty, bright yarn. I like the greens that she has in this one. This I'm thinking is going to be maybe a little shawlette of some sort, but I have not looked for a pattern yet. This one is called Kiss Among the Tulips, and this is for May of 2025. So I'm excited to get these started. They are very soft. So yeah, I'm excited to start that. And it's all the same info as that first Nature's palette. I really feel like between this girl and this girl, it feels a lot of the same, but she winds her skeins a little tighter, so it feels more dense, but I think it's just because of how she has it skeined up. For this one, I'll show you guys these colors. How Does Your Garden Grow? In this color, and this is the same 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, 100 grams, but she's 463 yards, so just a few yards more than the Freckled Whimsy. And then the green is For the Love of Nature. So I'm excited to kind of start that stuff. And so yeah, that's kind of all I have today. I'm hoping by the time I do a next video, I'll have these two started, just because I'd like to try and maybe even all of them started, just because I'd like to try and I really have to get myself into the habit, if I'm going to be doing the monthly yarn boxes, trying to use the yarn in the month. But we will see how that goes. We're gonna see. It's supposed to be like 80 something today at my house. Maybe a little bit of thunder lightning this afternoon, which is always really exciting. I love thunder. It's one of my favorites. So we will see how that goes. So this is just going to be a super quick video. Sorry, you guys kind of tilted back some. So just a quick video today. Again, this is the second time I had to do it, just because there was a lot more background noise this morning when I did it. So we will hopefully see you guys again in a couple of weeks. I'm going to try and stay on the schedule I've been doing, just because I kind of like how it's going, and it seems like it's doing well. So try and stay on track with every couple weeks, 10 to 14 days or so. So we will see you guys again in a couple of weeks. Bye guys, have a good weekend.